Is everybody in the groove? Well, stick around. We're just warming up, baby.
Hello, Pierogi. How are you? Welcome in. I'm just finishing the setup. All right. Let's start this beautiful thing. Let me close the window. All right. Um, okay, let's do this. Maybe I stopped yesterday. So then I equip that, and then it allows me to equip. Yeah. Now when I remove it, I shouldn't be able to. Yeah, but now I'm not able to unequip that. Okay. So the logic is working, but you need to improve it. I'm giving a try too. I'm giving Zed a try. Hello, Hurricane. How are you doing? Welcome in. I hope everything is awesome. So now the struggle is with if I unequip a no. I need to take a step back, but yeah, I can do that. So if I unequip an item, if I unequip a memento, actually, is it in inventory? Yeah, I think this is it. No, not here. That's Natty. Welcome in. How are you doing? It's been a long time. And you joined comes for ads. Yes, I didn't do that. I didn't finish that yesterday. So, are you watching ads? Overcame? Oh, nice. Yeah, not nice, but nice to have you back. Welcome back. I hope you had a great time. We're able to rest. Ah, nice. That's good. It's good when we are able to completely disconnect, isn't it? It's very good. Our brains really rest. Very nice. I thought you were watching ads over again because we have ads in progress. I didn't want to talk to you while you were not listening. Let me do one thing. I was experimenting. Ah, nice. Okay, so where were we? So the point, Overking, is that now the I don't know how much you watched it yesterday, or if you watched it until the end. But now we are correctly capturing the just for now just the faith. So if you try to equip, you don't have faith. You equip the memento, which gives you faith. See, it gives me 10 points of faith. It's not shown here, but we're gonna fix that. It gives 10 points in faith. Then if we go to weapon, we can equip that. Now the thing is, when I unequip that, I need to come here and unequip. But not come here, I need to automatically remove the weapon. Every time the player uses something that changes the stats, I have to go on the equipped weapon and make sure it's still usable. See, we are correctly disabling the button, not allowing the user to equip, but he can also not unequip it. So this is the solution now. What we're going to solve now but later I need to fix the how we're dealing with the player attributes, because yesterday as well, Gilded Birch gave me a great suggestion to avoid using resources and duplicate resources and everything. So he suggested me to use some extra variables and use them to make things work. So I have a lot of changes to make here and organize stuff as well, because it's kind of messy. So when item is equipped, we do this. When item is not equipped, we remove it. Right, so when this happens, what I need to do is, this is the player, this is the character panel. Okay, so when I unequip an item, I need to go to the player and say, hey, it adjusts at permanent stats when you equip memento. Now it's not permanent, right? So when we add, will, as expected, affect the stats, and some weapons require that stat. So if you lose that stat, you should not be able to equip that weapon. Wasn't already a function? Yeah, I don't have that code. So every time I unequip something that changes the stats, like here, I need to make sure the user can use that weapon still. See, and so okay, can the user use the weapon that he's using? No. Okay, so unequip that. See, so this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to the player. So in here we updated the stats. In this case, we removed the stats that the item gave to the player, right? So when that happens, I'm going to say, can the player use weapon? And now which weapon, right? Because the player has the equipped weapon, which is current weapon. I'm going to say, can the player use its current weapon? What is the type of current weapon? So this is already a problem. We're going to say this is a weapon attributes. This would simplify things a lot. I've hurt my finger yesterday fixing the something in the backyard. I don't know how to say the name. I pressed my finger with a tool. I don't know if you can see that, but it's, yeah, you can't see that. The zoom is terrible. Man, it hurts. It hurts when I type. So I cannot use my middle finger now. This is us doing this. Awesome. And then I can do this, I guess. using correct types, we're safe. Okay, so let me just confirm. Current weapon. Current rep receives the weapon here. We can fix that as well. Sticking plaster. What is sticking plaster? I don't know what that is. Ah, yeah. Sure, that's a good point. Was it a soften the area? I've hurt my finger with this. I don't know the name in English. But I was fixing this. Yeah. So we have one of those. And there is an engine under it that spins the water inside of it. So there was a problem in it. And I went there to fix it. I fixed the problem because I like fixing stuff. Like this is the engine. And I was holding exactly this part here. I was holding it with that other tool that I showed. I was holding it while my finger was there doing something. And I was putting a lot of force here on the other tool. And then it slipped and went right on my finger. It hurts a lot. And anyway, we're here to code, not to talk about me fixing stuff. So can use weapon, expects weapon attributes. And this should work now. There you go. So if I can use weapon, it happens, yes. Especially that I try to fix everything. Because I love learning how things work. Like put everything down, like dismantle everything. I understand. Then I go, oh, okay, now let me find a solution. It feels really good. I'll see if can use weapon, so if not, right, I would say player unequipped weapon. That's all. So it will say the current weapon is null. So if this works, I'm going to be very happy. It shows that our code is not that messy. So we cannot use the weapon. We come here, we equip this. Now this can be used. I use it. I'm kicked. Oh no. Why am I not using the weapon? Why? Yeah. The keyboard is nice. It won't hurt myself. I won't hurt myself. Okay, so I messed something here. It only hurts my brain. So this is just creating the weapon scene, which is the sword. Let me do this if... See, I'm typing all weird. Worse than normal. What did I do that's breaking it? Weapon item attributes scene instantiate. Okay, let's investigate, yeah. But here, I receive the item and I pass in the item, yeah. So what's the problem with that? Why isn't it equipped in the weapon? We have a resource here, which is good. Nice. But for some reason, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to undo this change. I'm going to undo this change. I can do that later because I just added another problem to another problem. I'm not going to do that. I can improve that in another moment. One problem. I think this is it. I cannot equip. If I use the memento, which gives me the necessary items, I can equip that. So it wasn't my change. Something, of course it is my change, but I mean, it's not the fact that I changed the types there. Because it equipped the weapon and it quickly unequipped that. What am I printing that here? Let me delete this. Yeah, that's not bothering me. Don't care about this, right? When I equip a weapon, look, this is not being called because I'm not unequipping that. What is the item equipped? Here it is. So this is, I get it. I think it's coming to this place here. It's because the player is allowed to equip only one item. Oh. So let me equip the memento. See? Yeah. So it's unequipping that from me, saying, hey, you're already using something, you cannot use that. The thing is, a memento, you can equip a memento. I don't know, we never discussed how many you can use. But a weapon, you can use only one. Yeah, the button, yes. Because I am doing this, unequip. And I'm not updating the player current weapon to null as I should. No Sinispari, quick question for you, Mr. Sir. Welcome in. A player can use only one weapon at a time, right? You can equip one sword. But how many mementos can a user use? One memento, but in future maybe up to 3. Okay. Okay, so the user can be using X mementos, but one weapon. Well, the problem is in my code, right? Not right here, but right here. Because as soon as I equip, this is a new thing, right? And then when I equip the weapon, it says, oh no, he's already equipping something. You should not touch that. So I need to separate that into different variants. So current equipped weapon, right? Which is going to be weapon attributes. And we can have like current. I have one equipment slot that is shared between everything. Yes, right now, yes, but I'm fixing that now. And now I am assuming we just don't have memento attributes. I'm just assuming that we're gonna have one memento for now. It can be weapon attributes. No attributes, no problem. So if we come down here, this, where else are you being used? This, yeah. So if I equip something, okay, wait a second. Let my brain think. So I get an item here. Right. Let's forget this for a second. I receive an item. I see if the item has stats and then changes the player's stats. And what I do is now I need to check if the item is weapon attributes. Alright, so if item attributes as weapon attributes. If that's the case, then I'll do this. I think that's it. So now we're saying, okay, equip that. Right, and if it's not, then we check. If it's a memento, then we equip the thing. And check if item is weapon. I can check the type, I guess. Don't we have a type there? We do, item type. Boom. We can do a switch here. Match actually. Thank you, Overcame. We have this somewhere. I always forget how to use match statements. Is it like item, type, weapon? Okay. Then if it's item type, mementos, with memento. In this case. I think do I need to do as weapon attributes? Anyway. Yes, it is, because in the item we have, so we have the item, the basic stuff, can use, can equip, and then we have the attributes. And then inside the attributes, we have a few things, and then I have like weapon attributes, which has its own thing, right? Which then inherits from item attributes. Yeah, as is a casting mechanism, that's correct. And I'm thinking if just this is enough. I think it is, because this is weapon attributes, yeah. So there's no need to say change it. It's already doing that, right? To satisfy this. Okay, so now we have this. Now we know the type. And when we equip something, what we need to know if the player is already equipping a weapon, right? If the player is equipping a weapon, we have to unequip that. Yeah. So you unequip. Oh. Wait. We have to unequip the current weapon, right? We won't unequip the current weapon. So I need to get the current weapon and unequip that, but the problem is the type. Shit! Because it can unequip any sort of type of items, right? Yes. So I think these have to be types. Yes, over again. You can unequip anything. I think. It's weird, isn't it? And I have to call the unequip because I need to remove any possible stats that we added previously. I cannot simply come here and make current equipped weapon equals new, because I need to check the stats and remove them. And then I can do this. Can I do this? Yes, I can do this. So then I say, okay, now there's no weapon being equipped, but then this code continues. Then I eventually equip the weapon. Yeah. Is it working now? Let's see. Nothing better than trying. Okay, the thing. I cannot equip that, but I can equip the memento. The launch. Okay, the process gets a resource item. Oh. So the autocomplete. I was confused about this. I used it somewhere else. Match. Oh. No. Thank you. Nice. Nice work. And I have the memento equipped. I do. Awesome. Now, test. If I unequip. Oh, look at that. The weapon is gone. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at that. The weapon is gone. But now we need to fix this. It's still showing me news. It's still showing me that I can equip the thing. So I need to refresh a lot of information. So many places to go. The first yawn of the day. I was thinking, did I yawn yesterday? I don't think I did I? I don't think I added any yawns. Okay, so now we need to clear this. And clear this. Damn it. Now we have to go to the inventory. Singing. And oh my crap. When I unequip an item, I'm thinking about calling the load update. Oh, look at this. Am I still going? Hello? Anyone there? Okay. Did I drop and I came back? What happened? Because I seen an alert on... That's weird. Alright. No? I received an OBS alert saying that I was disconnected. Weird. Okay, so let's do this again. Now we should update that, yeah. Should update the list. So I come here, I cannot use, but I remember that I have this memento which now allows me to use it. So I use the weapon, kick ass. Then I come here and then I remove this. So I cannot kick ass anymore. Then I come here. It's still doing this shit. Update item list. Why didn't you get called? Because of this. Because I do all the loading of the data only when the panel is visible. If the panel is hidden, there is no reason for me to load everything. And now it should work. It didn't. Wait a second, because the load data will do what? Should be doing this. And it's hard how things are so connected, or they should be connected. So if I unequip an item, I forcefully unequip the item like I'm doing here. I also need to go to the inventory list and say that the item that I just removed from the player, that I should go there and remove the in use and reset the button to equip instead of unequip. Let me just make sure that the function is being called, which probably is. if I unequip the item, it should show as well. There we go. But it's still doing this. Maybe it's a UI thing. In this case, it would. I don't think it is a UI thing. Yeah, it's because of other things that I still have to change. I mean, this is becoming huge. Oh. What I need to do is I need to go to the inventory, find the item. I go to the weapon list. Oh, look at that command. Remove everything. Of the item list. And populate that again. And only when we click, it's when we define if the user can equip or not that item. And that's when we do this. This only happens when I click and I give it an item, and then it does the thing. But I need to refresh that. Where's the in use thing? I think it's here. Yes, this is the one that we define if it's in use or not. So when I call this function again, it should come to the list of items. Da-da-da. When it's the redis code, meaning create an instance. Ooh. No, it's not a ooh thing now. So create an instance. And when I create an instance, this is called. No, that's called when I add that. Not when I create an instance. This is when it happens. Yeah. So I pass in the item here. So I grab the item from the player, which the type is now weapon, for instance. And I grab the ID, okay, and then I go, okay, this is the item that I have. Now I can do not equipped. Now we still have the sword is not equipped, but the health boost is equipped. Now I have both true. If I do this, both should be false. So let me clear this to avoid confusion. See, the flame sword is still equipped. But why? Because I already know why. Because I am leaning on I am unequipping the item on the player, but I'm not saying that the item is unequipped. Right, so where'd I go? And I'm assuming that we're working with references instead of copies. $317. Yeah, because of the red. Oh my god. Wait, what am I doing? This is the item itself, right? Yeah. And oh no, wait. And equipped. Yeah. There we go, both are false. Ah! Yes! Son of a bitch. I have the weapon equipped, see that? I can unequip. I cannot. Character panel 135. Let's go there. Why? Item attributes and behavior. What? I do that to myself, huh? Item attributes on a base of object of type nil. Why? Why are you saying it's nil? It's supposed to be here. Oi, wait a second. It's not this, it's this. So somewhere else, when I click the unequip button, it is removing the weapon of the player. Ooh. So when we unequip, Here is the bad boy. We have two situations here. So many branches in my brain right now. To connect everything, it's hard. We have two possible ways. When an item is equipped, I don't know why I'm doing this way. I don't even know if the item is a weapon. If the item has stats and the current weapon is not null, which means the item has stats, the item, and we have a weapon, then you have to remove that weapon and use this new one. Good. So then it's going to unequip that. It checks again, I don't care. Then it goes over the stats and remove the stats. Then it says, okay, remove the weapon. And then it moves on and adds the new weapon. But then it comes here and say if the player cannot use its current weapon, because I have removed the stats, if the player cannot use its weapon which is equipped, and equip that. But there is a problem here. When I click unequip on the unequip button, it comes here. Hello, Tricky Lady, welcome in. How are you? What doesn't look too blurry? Oh. It's so small on my screen that I cannot say if it's blurred or not. I have a very bad eyesight, especially on the left eye. I made surgery and I still have to wear really thick lenses. I'm a premature old man. So as I was saying, this is used when the player unequips a memento. So then this gets executed, right? But what if the player unequips the weapon itself? Right, so the player unequips the weapon, and the weapon will not change its stats. The weapon will use the stats to determine if the player can use it or not. So if the player goes and willingly unequips the weapon, I don't care, right? You just remove the weapon. I don't need to check the stats again. Yeah. Danger. Okay, we have two different situations, two different places that would trigger the unequipment of an equipment. The first is when the player clicks the unequip button. I'm sorry for being so slow on this, but I need to go through it step by step. So I click that, I go to item unequip, which then calls this. Oh my crap, look at this. So I go to the inventory, I get the inventory item, and I say it's false. Very good. Danger, danger. I don't know that song, but it must be a fun song. Look at this, man. I have helper functions. I don't even know. Notify inventory update. Oh no, I'm using this update item, aren't I? Anyway. Tired already. It's not even 8 a.m. and so we go to Beastmaster. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hope everything is alright. Okay, so then we go to the inventory, we unequip that when we click the button. But why is the character panel triggering that? Right? Why are we getting here? Because this is probably listening to the same thing. Yeah. And that's interesting because the item that I am unequipping, so that was correct in here. I just want to run the unequip if the thing has a stats. So that's correct, because I want to remove the stats. But the problem here is that in this case, it might happen that the player, if player current is different than null, then we do this. Right, because if I am willingly equipping the item does not exist anymore. Right, the player is not equipping that. Let's see if this fixes the issue. I use the boost. Now I can equip the weapon. Good, now I can unequip the weapon. Yeah, weapon is not equipped anymore. But I can equip it again. Very nice. And if I do this, it still unequips the weapon. Oh my crap, it's working. Ah! It took me 1 hour and 11 minutes to get this working. I'm afraid of using another type of weapon here. Ah. I need to add so many comments to this code, so many comments. So, if the player unequipped. Manually. Was already removed by layer. Okay, so now next month, when I come back to this, I know what's going on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Only the mementos have stats. Only mementos can do that. Right, mementos have stats. Weapons do not. Weapons will not change the player's stats. So when they equip a memento, these here will get executed, which is expected. Yes, there are lots and lots of birds outside my window. And by the way, let me open the window now, it's very hot. There we go. Cute little troopers. Troopers they are. But I believe you can only hear them when I talk. And today is calm. Oh yeah, I forgot to yawn. The yawn counter. And today is very calm. There are days when they're way more excited. Okay, now when I equip a weapon, it skips the stats because a weapon does not have a stats. So this check is wrong. I need to check if you did here, right? If the thing can be casted to a weapon attribute and the current weapon is not null, meaning that I do have a current weapon, then you want to equip that. My birds are loud. It's probably because I'm right at close to the window. I plan on streaming from the farm one day, and things will get loud. Or maybe quieter. Yeah. Okay, so I think we have it. Oh, so Brazilian birds are louder. Just like Brazilian people, right? Brazilians are known for being loud. I'm not loud, I think. Okay, so this is good. Now, what we have to fix now. Let me put this work in progress. Weapon stats. Whip weapon. Okay, so now we have to go to the character panel, but to do something else, right? To work with this. No, let them sing, tricky lady. I do that with dogs when they start roar 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 all the time. I go, and then shh, shut up. Hold up. But with birds. Okay, so I think I'll have to do the same thing, but with the other attributes. No, hope, okay. So let me do this. No. We have those here as well. I don't know why they're called rose ring. And at the farm we planted sunflowers, which they love. And it's... Wait a second. It's amazing to see them. No, it's the phone, sorry, yeah, it's on the table. I have these friends who send 11 messages instead of just one. Hey, yeah, I was checking, and I'm sure that, you know, oh my god, just send one text. They say, hi, how are you? You know, Jesus Christ, it's insane. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was being captured, but yeah, it's vibrating the entire table. Okay, so oh shit, I copied the dialogue. So temp hope. Yep. Temporary hope. Hope. I get push notifications from any app. Yeah, I do that for most people, but there are some close friends that I give them more attention. So the same way that I have a temporary max health, I have a temporary accuracy increment. I promise you all that I'm going to improve this. I was too lazy yesterday. I didn't do shit. We do something else and the damage. So terribly organized. I promise you all that I'll fix it. It was terrible to write this. So with hope, we increase the accuracy, the burst shot, and the damage. So we have the accuracy, the temporary accuracy. It's not accuracy increment, Daniel. Just temp accuracy. What am I doing, folks? What am I doing? Then we have temporary damage up there, which is a terrible place for it to be. So we have the damage, the accuracy, the burst shot. And then the temporary hope does that. Temporary hope plus value increases the accuracy the same way, the same thing we have here. It's just to help the calculation. And this should, of course, maybe be moved somewhere else. Problem for the future. The hope boost. And the confirmation of the hope is hope. Yeah, it's temporary hope, accuracy, burst shot, that. So then we confirm the distribution of the points. And hope total is the hope plus the boost. Now where am I setting the boost? Here. So we grab all the temporary values. That's correct. And when we click the confirm button, burst shot, let me show you. It's a special type of shooting. So you shoot like this, and when you hold control, you shoot like this. So it's an area. And then you can improve that. So this is, of course, so now you're shooting 3 bullets, but I don't know what's happening, but it's not showing there. Yeah, so I still need to fix this. Oh, for some reason it's not working. But faith it is, okay. What am I missing here? So when the plus button is pressed, I need to check if the player has things. So and if it does, this is not faith, I'm supposed to be hope. What is hope? Here. So when I want to add hope, attributes.temp hope, right? +1. And then I go to the player attributes and I remove user points, like a charm. And when I click the minus, I want to check the temporary hope, which is correct. And this is all. No. Temporary hope. So we're always working with the temporary values until we come. And I think this is it. Let's give us some points. There we go. For some reason, it didn't upgrade the stats. Here. Is faith wrong as well? No, in faith it's correct. I forgot about it here. I should be using the temporary values here. Now we see them upgrading here. So now overcame, if I shoot the burst shot, I should shoot 15 bullets. So, of course, it's not going to be like that, but you get the idea. So it now should be shooting 39 bullets. So it hits everybody, see? So huge burst shot. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? I like how it looks. Look at that. Yes. Yes, exactly. But as you saw, the weapon has just a short range, but it's set in areas where there are lots of enemies coming in. Then you come and burr. And I was thinking about a similar situation, and for the player to come here and unequip and then shoot, you know. So we need to think of ways to allow a player to quickly equip and unequip items without having to go to the inventory and make the changes. Okay, now let's do the same thing for the other properties. So let me copy paste. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, Mad Maxima. Welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, I need some hotkey, exactly. One button of attack with it. Yes. This burst shot, if you hold control and shoot, burst shot. If not, it's just the single shot. But then we have to make that to allow you to change between the weapon and the shots. Okay, so anger is... Oh, anger is very small. That's good. Temporary anger, which has this in here, this thing here. Oops. And this here overcame, if you're curious as well, we have this knockback weapon. Right, and what it does is it's used to solve some puzzles that we're going to add. You can push enemies and walls and blocks. So you have this knockback. So then incrementing your anger, you can increment the damage and how far it will push things. I'm sorry if I'm making lots of noises on the table. This is the correct number. Let's create this. It's a temporary value, it's not exported, nobody can change that. And is that all? So I'm going to temp knockback, temp shot, knockback shot. Okay, so temporary anger, I use the temporary values. I have the anger boost, I have to confirm anger, which goes to anger, temporary anger, knockback, blah, 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 blah. Total anger is equal anger plus anger boost. Let me just add a comment here. This is silly, but again, I promise I will show you Monday a good code for this, a proper code. Now I have to go to the, yeah. But for now, I just want it to work. So let's go to the, I was with anger. the plus button. We check that temporary anger, so this goes to blurred attributes. Now we work with the temporary anger. Now if we press the minus, it's the same thing. Attributes, temporary anger, that's okay. Else in here we have to confirm that. Confirm anger. What else do we have to do here? And I think this is all. I think it's so bad that I have the equipment item in the character panel. So bad. Let's increase anger. It's not working. Let's check that out. No, we didn't think of that. Maybe Sinisperi has something in mind. I don't think so, but I might be wrong. Here it is. Yeah, I think that's it. Pretty good idea. Yes, I agree. Okay, now we have it changing. We confirm. You cannot undo. Looking good. Very nice. Now the last one, fear, and then I'm done for today. Yeah, I'm tired. Can you believe that? I didn't do anything and I'm tired. And by the way, Monday is a holiday. So I'll probably be streaming Monday. Yeah. Very good, which makes me excited because I have nothing to do. I don't have to attend the farm. Kids will be sleeping. Everything is gonna be alright. Now, when we confirm that, I take the shot. Ooh, shot. Now the DPS. This seems to be it. So the fear will increase your freezing shot and the damage of the freezing shot. The pain for now does nothing. So freezing shot, temper freezing shot DPS. Then when I do fear stuff, temper freezing shot, fear boost, correct. Confirm fear, freezing shot, freezing DPS. Fear total is fear plus fear. Nice. Now let's go to fear and make the changes. And all this work that I'm doing now is a suggestion from Godot Birch and a note suggestion from Sinsperi. Avoid me having to manage two different separate resources. I think that's all. Still have things to change here, I know that. For now, I'll stop you. I need to shave, it's starting to get itchy. There we go. Perfect. Alright, that was it. Very nice. Let me push these. It's still a work in progress. Temporary attributes. I say it's temporary because there are places where I'm still using the copy. Okay. I need to change it, but I need to do this carefully with more attention and time. So yeah, that's it. We have folks, we have 5 beautiful people. Thank you. 5 beautiful people for watching. I appreciate that. Who can we raid? Same category. Any suggestions on who to raid? Experience S add is because it clears your experience on the top. No, it's because it or maybe it is bugged, but the idea is for the experience always to reset and start growing again. It goes by chunks of 10. You know, so the first level requires 10, and then the next 20, 30, so it always zeroes out, and you have to keep adding. But maybe it's a bug and I didn't notice that. Okay, let's go there. I need headphones. Wait a second.